Alright, we're back, and we're going to be talking about the Shiver of the Vampires, which, out of these films I've watched so far, there's 4, I think this one is probably the best. I think this one's the best one. It's a few parts where I'm like, what the hell's going on here? But otherwise, I this one, I love a lot of the outfit. There is so many good outfits in this film. Just saying that right now. Some of the film's a bit weird because it's in black and white, and you're like, what is the point in this? Just go, not really much. And then eventually we just cut to the we just cut to a newly married couple at the start of a horror film, which is never a good thing. Do not get married at the start of a horror film. If I tell you once, I tell you 1,000 times, do not get married at the start of a horror film. It is not good for you. Bye. Yeah. Well. Good for you. But this one I think is quite possibly the best, I'd say. Obviously, yeah, you have the married couple. They don't get on so well. It's her cousin. She's gone to visit her cousin. She hadn't met an agent, who are dead apparently. Even though we later find out that actually the vampire. I'm trying to remember. Is her cousins the vampire hunters? Or are they separate? But no, because there's a woman who's going to marry her cousin. And this is the 70s. Can't get gay married at France, as far as I'm aware. I think it is. And yeah, it's hard to keep track. It's all in French. But who understands the French anyway? Who have some spectacular outfits that I'm rather jealous. There's so many good outfits in the film. I'm just like, I want to win that, I want to win that. They also have a couple of Renfields. Or at least that's what Wikipedia calls them. They call them Renfields. They don't really have, I don't think they have names. They show up at the start of the film. They kill a guy. And then they go to, I guess, either swear allegiance or something to the Lady Vampire. But they're too late. It's confusing. Well, it doesn't matter. Those are the two cousins. Wait, I think cousins? I think the cousins of the vampire hunters. It's hard to keep track. But you know how it is. Cousins, vampire hunters that get turned into vampires. They become vampires themselves. There's a whole kind of mystery. Basically, the wife does get turned into a vampire. There's a lot of lesbianism going on. He gets attacked by books, as you do. He doesn't have a good time in this in this movie. I do love the cousins who are just kind of a little bit mad. Wear some of the best outfits. One of them is wearing a purple outfit. I think it's made. Also, yeah, the vampire lady comes out of a well. Who is turned to the wife. But they do later on then turn on her. Honestly, what I'm thinking about this film, it is mad. The whole thing going on. There's a really good panning shot where they're spinning around this one room, and it's just like they keep talking, I'm like, this is a 70s film, and they're still just doing like a pan around where the cousins kind of walk around this circular room and also talking, you kind of talking to camera. I'm just like, that was in the Grape of the Vampire. Well, like, not to that effect. There was the opposite way around, where they had a panning camera going around them. And I thought it was great then. I was like, yeah, these ladies think. I'm thinking of a later film, don't worry. I completed a blank and was I'm thinking of a later film, which is not the trace. But yeah, the panning shot where they walk around these guys. That shot goes on for ages. It's a really impressive shot. Did you hit a turn on the main vampire lady? The two Redfields have a field day and go off to their lesbianism. And then she and her two cousins go fuck on a beach and then pop out of existence because the sun's there. That is the film. Does it have a plot synopsis in the back? It does not. As I look at the plot synopsis. It does not have one. It is just completely and utter mad. It is completely mad. But that's some booty. There is some erotica. If my brain wasn't rotted by what I consume on a daily basis, single man, I would be into it. I mean, I'm still into it, but still, I also think that these women are like, well, there's at least 50 years on them, so in the 70s at least. This film came out in 71, so there are now at least, an extra over 50 years. 4 years. Puts a damper on the boner. Really not do these film reviews when I'm also a little bit tipsy from drinking earlier. Or I should do it more. I'm not quite sure which is better. I do end up being a bit more rambly when I haven't had the drink. Which I think kind of works for these reviews because I do them off the top of my head. And they're a bit mad. And this one is a bit mad. All these films are a bit mad. Let's be honest. They're all just a little crazy. It's a lot of nudity. It's a lot of just madness. I enjoy the films. I really do. I highly recommend it. And I don't know why they decided to go with like an individual box set for each individual film. Like, they are very fancy sets. Very good look. But I might be collecting them. Apparently that's the thing I'm doing. Yeah. Apparently I'm just collecting these. Very warm. It's currently 7.5 degrees. Maybe I should have done these at really late at night. Or I should have done. Not quite sure which. This is one of the few times I actually record the reviews right after the films. Normally I do give it like a day or two, but today I'm just like, nah, fuck that shit. Because I have a backlog. I don't like having a backlog. Anyway, I'm going to sign off now. That is the Shiver of the Vampire. Next, we'll be doing the Requiem for a Vampire, so I'll see you then. For now I say, live long, prosper.